Good afternoon, everybody. We're going to be working on page 113 today, focusing on word problems and using addition and subtraction to solve multi-step word problems. So we're involving length here, we're involving mass, weight, and we're involving liquid capacity or volume. So let's get into the first problem. Okay. Now we're going to model using a tape diagram. Little tape diagram. We're going to be solving with numbers and a statement. I love math. Awesome. And let's begin with the first. Problem. The capacity of Jose's vase is 2,419 milliliters of water. So that is the capacity. That means that's the total. So let's write the total. Cool. He poured 1 liter, 299 milliliters of water into an empty vase. All right, so he poured out. I'm kind of connecting these two. So he poured out. How much did he pour out? He poured out 1 liter and 299 milliliters. Perfect. Then he added 398 milliliters. So he poured out, and then he poured back in. So I'm going to add another tape diagram right here that he poured in an additional 398 milliliters. All right. So we have this information here, and we know we need to subtract Jose's vase total, which is 2,419 milliliters, and we need to subtract what was poured out, which was 1 liter and 299 milliliters. So basically, I just converted this. This 1 liter is 1,000, and then this 299 is this 299. Okay. Cool. So now let's subtract here. So 9 subtract 9 is 0. Gotta unbundle. Add a group of 10, this becomes 11. I have 2, 3 subtract 2 is 1, 2 subtract 1 is 1. I have 1,120 milliliters. Now, he poured in 398 milliliters, so we have to add this amount to our total right there. So let's do it. 398 milliliters we are adding. Perfect. So we have 0 plus 8. 2 plus 9 is 11. Bundle. 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus 3 is 5. And bring down the 1. So, now let's write a statement. So how much more water will the vase hold? The vase will hold 1,518 milliliters. Perfect. Awesome. So let's do 2 together, and we will focus on using that tape diagram and using our knowledge of conversions and adding and subtracting. If you need to pause the video at any time to catch up, totally do that right now. Pause it and then play the video, and we will continue with 2. All right, let's work with 2. So Eric biked 1 kilometer and 125 meters on Monday. Let's put that in. Monday. Awesome. So 1 kilometer and then 125 meters on Monday. On Tuesday, he biked 375 meters less than Monday. All right. So he biked a little less on Tuesday. So we can put our tape diagram right here. Awesome. but we don't know the exact amount yet. However, we know that he did bike less than 375 meters than Monday. Okay, so we need to find the total for Tuesday, and then how far did he bike in both those days? Then we have to add them. Okay, so I would like for you to finish 2, if you can, on your own, especially finding that Tuesday amount. And then once you do, you need to add Monday and Tuesday and make your statement. So I'm going to allow you to, I want you to finish this problem number 2. All right, so pause the video if you need to. I'm going to go on to number 3, and number 3 is a bit confusing, so I would take your time on number 3. I'm going to get you as far as I can, and I'm going to ask you to solve the rest. So I'm going to scroll down. Okay. And we're going to work through each set, through each part here. Okay. All right. Zachary weighs 37 kilograms and 95 grams. All right. So let's put Zach. And this is how much Zach weighs. 37 kilograms and 95 grams. Perfect. Gabe weighs 4,650 grams less than Zach. Okay, so he weighs a little less than Zach. Boom. So this is Gabe. Now, we do not know Gabe's total amount yet. However, we know that he weighs a little less than Zach. And he weighs 4,650 grams less. Awesome. So, let's continue. Harry weighs 2,905 grams less than Gabe. Dang. So he weighs even less. Wow. So, we don't know is that Harry? Yes, Harry. So we don't even know Harry's amount yet. But we do know that he weighs less by 2,905 grams to that of Gabe. Okay, perfect. So they want to know how much does Harry weigh? So that we got to solve the Harry's amount on the very bottom. So first, in order to do this, we have Zach's amount. We need to know Gabe's amount, and then once we know Gabe's, then we can figure out Harry's weight. So let's work on Gabe and how much Gabe weighs. Now Zach weighs this much. 37 kilograms, 95 grams. Let's convert this to grams to make this easy. So that's what I'm going to do here. 37,950 grams. Oh, no, not 950. 95. 95 grams. Good. So I just converted that to grams. All right. To find Gabe's amount, we are going to subtract this number here. We're going to subtract this number here to Zach's weight, and we'll find Gabe's amount. So let's do it. And let's subtract. Awesome. So let's subtract through each one. 5 subtract 0 is 5. 9 subtract 5 is 4. I have to unbundle here because we can't subtract this, right? I have 0. Can't subtract 6. So I am going to unbundle. 10 subtract 6 is 4. 6 subtract 4 is 2. And bring down the 3. And we have 32,445 grams. Awesome. So I'm going to change Gabe's amount. Gabe's whole amount now awesome, is 32,445 grams. Cool. All right, now do the same thing we just did for Gabe. Subtract Harry's, how much less grams Harry weighs than Gabe, and we'll get Harry's amount. So I'm going to leave you with that problem. I hope tonight's homework was not as complicated, and have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.